What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we're discussing new weapons being added to Advanced Warfare, and that includes both new royalty weapons, a third set of royalty. Of course, we've had the version 1 and version 2, and of course there's going to be another set which is on its way, and also some brand new DLC weapons. So that includes more weapons in addition to the SCG, the SVO, and the blunderbuss, which are coming very, very soon. So we're going to be discussing that, and the first thing I'm talking about is these new DLC weapons. So on top of the blunderbuss and all those 3 weapons that we're going to get in tomorrow, there's also been some talks from Sledgehammer about another set of weapons. They said just pretty much flat out, they didn't even hint it or tease it, they literally said on their blog post, keep in mind this is the first set of 3 weapons we're adding. Be sure to stay tuned for more info next month on future weapon releases coming to Advanced Warfare. So there is pretty much confirmed that we will be getting more weapons, and I kind of feel like we're going to be getting weapons from Modern Warfare 2, possibly Black Ops 1, because I feel like that era is probably going to be more likely, because the first set of weapons, the first 3, ignoring the blunderbuss, mainly the STG and the SVO, the Dragunov and the SCG are pretty much from COD 4 and World at War. So those are, of course, the first 2 big Call of Duty games. I feel like next up they're definitely going to do something from Modern Warfare 2. I think it'd be really cool if they got like the UMP or the Intervention or some of those really classic weapons. Leave in the comment section below, what weapons would you love to see brought back from Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1 or that kind of era. I think they're going to be going through in kind of stages, going through the COD games. Like I said before, Sledgehammer have the freedom and the ability to be able to grab weapons or map remakes from pretty much any Call of Duty game. Doesn't matter whether it's made by Infinity Ward or Treyarch. Of course, we're used to with Treyarch would only grab remakes and weapons from their old games, Infinity Ward the same, and they've got the freedom to pretty much grab weapons or maps from any old Call of Duty game. Doesn't really matter when it was made, old gen or next gen. And this is my personal guess that it seems like the weapons they've added the first batch seem to be from the first 2 Call of Duty games, so COD 4 and World at War, and then the next set I would imagine to be probably from Modern Warfare 2, maybe Black Ops 1, and then maybe they'll do a third set where they bring in guns from Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. Of course, Sledgehammer did work half and half with Infinity Ward on Modern Warfare 3, so they probably have a lot of experience with that, and they can probably very easily grab weapons from Modern Warfare 3 and put them in the game. I think that's how they're going to do it. It definitely phrased it as if it's going to be a monthly thing, like every month we're going to be getting new DLC weapons. I really like that they're not just saving one weapon and putting them in the DLC. At first I was a little disappointed that DLC 3 didn't come with a weapon, but then I realized we got the M1 irons for completely free. They could have put that in a map pack and made you have to pay for it, but they literally gave it to everyone for free. It really does suck that you have to buy advanced supply drops to get these 3 weapons. I wish they were just kind of given the base variants for free and they let us unlock elite variants and legendary variants from supply drops. I wish that was the case, and I'm hoping that in future weapon releases they do that as well, because no one really wants to spend that much money on supply drops and advanced supply drops, and they are still very, very expensive for what they're worth, I think personally. But I'm hoping in the future they just kind of add the weapons for free. But it does seem like they're going to be multiple batches of these, like maybe every month we get 3 weapons from past Call of Duty games. I think that would be really, really cool. And of course, let me know in the comment section, what weapon would you love to see brought back from an old Call of Duty game? So that is of course a brand new DLC weapons. That's something we should expect in the next coming months. So of course, any updates or announcements, I'll keep you guys up to date. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel and also follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep you guys up to date with any news and announcements. The second thing I want to talk about is new royalty weapons. Now in the game files, of course, a ton of things were found when the PC was updated and people ran to dig around the files and see what is going to be added into the future Advanced Warfare, and one of them was of course those 3 brand new DLC weapons that was found information early. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check the video links in the description to find out about those. And there's also a new currency system called supply credits, which allows you to buy advanced supply drops. And if you want to know about that, I'll also link my video I made in the description so you can check that out and watch that in a new tab. But those are 2 things that I found. Another thing was a third set of royalty weapons that are going to be on the way. Now the first set of royalty weapons, the V1 or whatever you want to call them, those of course had an extra magazine. That was their slight benefit. They have the purple royalty camo and they're basically royalty elite weapons. The second set of weapons, they had a slightly faster reload speed. It wasn't by much at all, but it was slightly faster. And this third royalty set is going to have plus 10% range, which is actually quite a buff, to be honest. That's quite a big deal. And the weapons that are included go as follows. That is the MK14 assault rifle, the 84 assault rifle, that of course new DLC laser weapon, the MP11 submachine gun, the SN6 submachine gun, the EM1, which is the laser weapon, the XMGs, which are the Akimbo LMGs, the EPM3, that very odd one, and the Atlas 45 and RW1, which are both the pistols. And those are all going to have plus 10% range with their royalty variants. I find it very interesting they include the MP11 because that recently got a buff for its range. If you might remember, the MP11 SMG that got, I think, maybe a 10% buff in range. So if you get the royalty variant, that's going to have like 20% more range than it used to. I think the MP11 could possibly be a very, very strong weapon nowadays, because the only thing it was lacking was range. It's very high damage, but it did have very poor range. So now it's got like 20% plus range if you have that royalty version of that. Another thing that's very interesting is that there are royalty versions, the kind of purple royalty of those 3 new DLC weapons, so the SVO, the STG, and the blunderbuss. We did see purple royalty variants. I don't know how they're going to be added. Are they going to be included in V1 or V2 with extra mag or extra reload speed or possibly extra range in this third set? We don't know what set they're going to be included in and how they're going to be buffed compared to their base variants. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, a little bit of an update on what to expect. Of course, any updates or announcements, I'll keep you guys up to date right here on my YouTube channel and also on my Twitter, which will be linked in the description. Make sure you go follow me over there for the latest information as it comes out. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a like rating if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.